Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Abhishek, Kunal, Diksha, Parul, Naman, Soumya, Abhas, Aditya, Tanisha. A very, very warm and pleasant good evening to you. Now, let's begin our session. I'm sure you have finished solving your sheet and must have really enjoyed solving the sheet. Good evening, Kratika Sisodia, Khushi Agrawal, Rishika, Tanisha, Paki, Prachiti, Punya. A very, very pleasant evening to you. Chalo, let's start off the session. Good evening, Adarsh. Okay, the passage one was basically a theme that the theme, if I look at it, is sociology because it is based on racism and how it affects certain people in society. The tone is obviously criticized kar rahi hai. The author is definitely criticizing it. And if I look at the language was basically easy. So basically इस type के question के लिए the best course will be 4 on 4, 4 on 5 or 5 and 5. इससे कम नहीं जाना चाहिए. And the time it should have taken is somewhere around 4 to 4.5 minutes. Chalo. Let's look at the questions. Okay. Which of the following ideologies has been most strongly touched upon in the passage above? So अगर अपन passage में देखते हैं, the author is starting off with saying that she remembers hearing the words Gayer wrong ta ek tu molya, that her skin is dirty, and she ends it with saying what the Nigerian faces every time. So basically it is talking about discrimination, right? So in a way it is talking about racism. So answer is going to be A. Very good, everybody has got it correct. Excellent. Question number 2. What is the author trying to explain through the system? Many people bunched together in groups, openly gawking at us. So number 1, in order to solve this question, I need to know what is to gawk. गॉक इज जब आप एकदम सरप्राइज होके अचंभित होके किसी चीज को देखते हो, दैट इज कॉल्ड गॉकिंग. सो व्हेन द ऑथर इज सेइंग दैट मेनी पीपल बंच टुगेदर इन ग्रुप्स ओपनली गॉकिंग एट अस, इट इज ऑब्वियसली गिवन इन द लास्ट पैसेज व्हेन द ऑथर इज ट्रैवलिंग और इज वॉकिंग विद द नाइजीरियन. इसका मतलब है वो एक अलग सा पर्सन दिख रहा है, उसको वो देख रहे हैं और सरप्राइज हो रहे हैं या मेंटली उसको एक्सेप्ट करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, राइट? सो हेंस आंसर विल बी ए. देखो, इट इज सेइंग ट्राइंग टू एक्सप्लेन थ्रू, तो क्या एक्सप्लेन करना चाह रहा है ऑथर? Clear? Let's go to the third one. Why was the shopkeeper confused in his reaction when the author bought the face wash from him? So basically face wash खरीदा तो shopkeeper surprise क्यों हुआ या confused क्यों हुआ? Very good. Because she rejected the fairness cream and obviously the shopkeeper है, जैसे इसमें passage में mention किया गया है, वो end कर रहा है कि he did not understand why a dark skinned girl would not want to improve her appearance, right? तो इससे clear हो रहा है कि shopkeeper assume कर रहा था या चाहता था क्योंकि वो dark skinned है तो she should buy that fairness cream. Very well, everybody got it correct. I'm very proud of you. Okay. What was the author trying to convey from the statement? The famous sense of enlightened Bengali exceptionalism. Enlightened क्या होता है मीनिंग, ये पता रहा, it will be easy to solve. Exceptionalism क्या है वो भी समझ में आ गया तो easy रहेगा. So ये कहाँ आया है, this particular reference has come in the first paragraph, right, where the author says that starts off by saying how a Bengali woman is, you know, उसके against slur लाया जाता है. And she then continues to explain that even though Bengalis are very educated, but in this particular matter they don't seem to be, or in this particular matter they seem to have made an exception. Hence, answer is going to be D, both A and C. Chalo, very good. Everybody has got it correct. Excellent. Fifth, what is the meaning of the phrase eye of the storm? Now, अगर अपन storm देखते हैं, basically we are looking at very good, A. आई ऑफ द स्टॉर्म, अगर स्टॉर्म देखते हैं तो स्टॉर्म ऐसे गोल गोल रहता है, इसका जो सेंटर रहता है दिस इज दिस पर्टिकुलर थिंग, राइट. सो दैट इज बेसिकली आर द सेंटर ऑफ व्हाट डू आई से, एनीथिंग नेगेटिव कॉन्टेक्स्ट में ऑब्वियसली स्टॉर्म है तो नेगेटिव लिया जाएगा. सो आई ऑफ द स्टॉर्म विल मीन दैट दे आर the center of attraction in the negative sense, that is disapproval. Hence, answer is going to be A. Chalo, calculate your score. Is it 4 on 4, 4 on 5, or 5 on 5? I want 5 and 5, by the way. Very good, Adarsh Sahu. You have got 5 on 5. Excellent. Aditya Chaturvedi has also got 5 on 5. Khushi Agrawal has 4 on 4. Yagendra has 4 on 5. Prachi 4 on 4. Bibut 4 on 5. Parul 4 on 5. Okay, not bad. Those of you who got 4 and 5, कौन सा question incorrect हुआ है? Please do a thorough analysis to know where you have gone wrong, or rather, why did you get the question wrong? At this stage, we should be getting complete scores, as in 4 on 4 or 5 and 5. Chalo, let's go to passage passage 2. The theme is obviously climate change. The tone is suggestive क्योंकि author suggest कर रहा है. The language is easy simply because you have read and solved such kind of passages a lot. I know, I personally have taken, and I know that आपकी LES में भी climate change काफी use से related काफी topics आए हैं. The scores only acceptable for me will be 4 on 4 and 5 on 5. इससे कम नहीं चलेगा, simply because you know a lot about this and you are very comfortable with this topic. So time, it should not have taken more than 3.5 minutes. Chalo, let's look at the questions. Okay, which of the following could be a suitable title for the above passage? Dekho, if I look at the passage, it's talking about what are the clean energetic initiatives that can be taken up where the bulk of vehicular emissions take place. Right? Now, to be financially viable एक दे रहा है, तो basically क्या बोल रहा है कि कैसे इस pollution को कम कर सकते हैं. So answer is going to be A. It is not discussing causes and solutions. It is not talking about feasibility study भी नहीं की है. Right? उसने तो तरीके बताए हैं. He has given suggestions on how to do that. So hence answer is going to be A. Chalo, most of you got it right. A few of you have got it incorrect, and I'm kind of surprised because you got it incorrect, because it was an easy passage. Tone suggestive है तो suggestion ही दे रहा है. It begins with the passage only begins what can be done or what steps can be taken. So yeah, obviously it's talking about ways of reducing pollution. Seventh, which of the following is not discussed as a mode of non-motorized transport in the given passage? Very good. Everybody has got it correct. Roller skates. Okay. What do you understand by the phrase last mile connectivity as a problem with the public transport? Very good. Answer is going to be C. Last माइल कनेक्टिविटी की बात कर रहे हो, और ये जो आया है आपके सेकेंड पैराग्राफ में आया है, public transport companies can operate only along those routes that are dense. Public transport cannot solve the last mile connectivity problem that many commuters face. सो बेसिकली क्या फेस कर रहे हैं प्रॉब्लम कि वो आप पब्लिक ट्रांसपोर्ट आपको आपके वॉकिंग डिस्टेंस ऑफ द ऑफिस, होम और विच एवर प्लेस यू वांट टू गो टू, वहां तक नहीं ले जा रहा है. दैट इज द प्रॉब्लम विथ public transport. That has been clearly mentioned. Hence, answer is going to be C. And all of you have got it incorrect. I'm surprised again. Okay, is it clear or do you have doubts? If you have doubts, please ask. Okay, is not available for all destinations. कहीं लिखा है? And is this with reference to the last mile connectivity? Last mile, आखिरी किलोमीटर, आखिरी माइल तक कनेक्शन की बात हो रही है. तो आखिरी माइल का कनेक्शन क्या रहेगा? कम्यूटर को उस लेवल तक पहुंचा दे, उस डिस्टेंस तक पहुंचा जाए जहां से वो पैदल जा सकता है. It is not talking about public transport not being available for all destinations. And nowhere have they mentioned that public transport is not available for all destinations. उन्होंने कहा पब्लिक ट्रांसपोर्टेशन इज बेसिकली it is easy to operate, or the companies can operate only on those routes that are dense. So I do not know whether बाकी के इधर जाता है कि नहीं जाता, not clear from the passage. But last mile connectivity, last mile आखिरी किलोमीटर तक लेके जाना. Chalo, let's go to the ninth one. Which of the following is not mentioned in the passage as a requirement for increased NMT? Answer is going to be B. Very good. Okay, किसने बोला? अनीता जैन. Come to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th passage की आप लाइन पढ़ेंगे तो उसमें mentioned आ रहा है, right? Such that residents, work and services are in proximity to each other to make them accessible by walking. Yes, 9th का B था, सबका आ गया, excellent. Now let's look at the 10th one. What is mixed use zoning? And everybody has again got it correct. Answer is going to be D. Okay, Anita, do you still have any doubts? If so, please ask. Okay, very good. Let's go to the passage 3. The theme is actually sociology, but sociology may be एक थोड़ा सा element आया of history because they are discussing on what happened in the past. And the passages or is obviously on the efforts taken by Savitri Bai Phule, who's the first female teacher of the first women's school, or rather, we'll just simply take her as the first female teacher. Yes, score. I'm sorry, I skipped that. 4 on 4, Rishika. 4 on 4, Anshika. I'm not happy with the 4 on 5 वाला part. ये climate change वाला तो मुझे लगता है आपको नींद में भी solve करते आना चाहिए because इतने सारे passages इसके ऊपर solve किए हैं आपने. You get that question incorrect because you have not read it carefully, I guess. Right? Let's go ahead. The tone is descriptive because it is describing on what Savitri Bai Phule along with her husband has done and what was the thing she was fighting for or against. So this is descriptive. The scores, ideal scores will be 4 on 4, 4 on 5 or 5 and 5. और इसमें 4 minutes लग सकते हैं because there are a few questions that would require you to regress to the passage. ठीक है, let's start off. Okay, which of the following is not true for Savitri Bai Phule's work? Very good. I'm so proud of all of you. Yogendra, incorrect. Rest of you got it correct. Answer is going to be C. उस टाइम पे तो कोई तरीका भी नहीं था कि the fetus is male या female identify करना. There was no way to identify it because it's talking about casteism in that particular era. राइट सो वहां पे तो कोई तरीका भी नहीं था आइडेंटिफाई करने को कि फीटस मेल है कि फीमेल है सो दिस वाज नॉट ट्रू शी बेसिकली टॉक्ड अबाउट इन्फेंटिसाइड सभी इन्फेंटिसाइड के अगेंस्ट बात हो रही है चलो लेट्स गो टू द 12th which of the following could be inferred from the passage above ऑपरेशन इज दमन जब आप किसी को दबाते हैं उनका शोषण करते हैं दैट इज ऑपरेशन वेरी गुड एवरीबडी हैज अगेन गॉट दिस करेक्ट इट इज डी वेरी गुड let's go to the 13th one what was the name of the first school in the country for girls started by Savitri Bai and Jyotirao Phule वेरी गुड इट कैनॉट बी डिटरमाइंड कहीं लिखा ही नहीं है सिर्फ बोला है द फर्स्ट फीमेल टीचर द फर्स्ट वुमेन स्कूल इन इंडिया वेरी गुड 14th what can be said about Jyotirao Phule's contribution to the work of Savitri Bai Very good. Everybody has got it correct. Answer is C. Jyoti Rao Phule supported Savitri fully and worked along with the same passion, and it has been given so in the passage. Very good. 15th. Which of the following words would describe the nature of Savitri Bai's work for women and Dalits? Very good. Answer will be A. बोल्स्टरिंग इज आप किसी भी चीज को जो सपोर्ट देते हैं, एडिशनल सपोर्ट दिया जाता है किसी भी कंस्ट्रक्शन को. विल आई एम टेकिंग द एग्जांपल ऑफ कंस्ट्रक्शन. जो भी कोई सपोर्ट दिया जाता है जिससे कि वो थोड़ा स्ट्रेंथन हो, दैट इज कॉल्ड बोल्स्टरिंग, राइट. अब्रिजिंग इज टू शॉर्टन. रिप्रेशन इज अगेन दबाने वाला कॉन्टेक्स्ट होता है. अब्रिजिंग नहीं हो सकता तो सी भी डी भी नहीं हो सकता. हेंस आंसर इज गोइंग टू बी ए. Okay, let's check your scores. Tanishk 4 on 4, Kratika 4 on 5. Yashika, in the first paragraph, 9th line, it is written native library. Okay, let's go to that. Okay, अगर आप ध्यान दोगे याशिका, ध्यान से पढ़ोगे तो लिखा है दे स्टार्टेड द फर्स्ट स्कूल इन द कंट्री फॉर गर्ल्स एंड द नेटिव लाइब्रेरी. सो ये फर्स्ट स्कूल अलग है और नेटिव लाइब्रेरी अलग है. एंड लगा हुआ है बीच में. वो नेटिव लाइब्रेरी स्कूल के बाद कॉमा के बाद नहीं लगा है जिससे कि वो स्कूल का नाम होगा. वंशिका, abridgment मतलब shorten करना. Abridged version of any book will be something that has been shortened or concised. रुनित, याशिका, क्लियर हुआ आप दोनों को? डाउट था 13th क्वेश्चन में विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू नेटिव लाइब्रेरी? प्लीज रिस्पॉन्ड क्विकली. I'm waiting for your response, Yashika and Runit. Thanks for implying, Runit. Yashika, please respond quickly. Chalo, let's go. Chalo. Now, passage 4 is obviously science hai because it is talking about World Environment Day, but it is talking about pandemic and zoonosis, zoonotic diseases, geological history. So it has an element of science to it. The tone is definitely explanatory because author explain कर रहा है हर चीज को अच्छे से. The ideal scores would be 4 on 4. एक margin दी है 4 on 5 की, but गलत नहीं होना चाहिए ये. And it can be 5 on 5. So the maximum time it should take is 4 minutes and not more than that. Chalo, let's look at it. Which of the following reason or reasons have been mentioned by the author regarding our increased contact with pathogens? अनीता, इतने सारे डी तो ऑप्शन है ही नहीं, एक ही डी दिया हुआ है. You sending me a string of D's, but there is only one D. And yes, everybody has got it correct. I'm very happy. All of the above. I'm sure there is no doubt anywhere in this question to anybody. 17th, which of the following best expresses the meaning of the phrase zoonotic diseases as per the passage? Oops. Focus on this particular line because many of you have got it incorrect and I'm kind of surprised. Zoonoses are diseases caused by germs that are passed naturally between vertebrate animals and humans. Between, matlab animal to animal to human, and in fact human to animal also. So answer to this question number 17 will be all of the above. And many of you have got it incorrect. I guess, why did you get it incorrect? Parul, Kratika, Sisodia, Anshika, Anurag, Pratika, nahi, Samarth. Why did you get it incorrect? वहां तो directly mentioned है. आप बताएंगे क्यों गलत हुआ आपका? Anita, Madhura, why did you get it incorrect? It's mentioned. Vanchika not mentioned what? Do you know, Vanchika, we are also vertebrates? वर्टिब्रेट विल बी जिसको भी रीढ़ की हड्डी है, वर्म्स को नहीं रहेगी, बाकी है, इंसेक्ट्स को नहीं रहती है. सो बाकी जितने भी वर्टिब्रेट एनिमल्स है, ह्यूमंस इंक्लूडेड रहता है, बट यहाँ पे एनिमल्स को एक अलग कैटेगरी में बताया, ह्यूमंस को बताया. व्हेन आई यूज द कॉन्टेक्स्ट आउट हियर, quoting directly from the passage which says that zoonoses are diseases caused by germs that are passed naturally between vertebrate animals and humans. So what does that mean? अब यहाँ पे अगर एग्जाम्पल देखते हो, यहाँ पे जो कोविड का एग्जाम्पल दिया है उसमें दे सेड इट केम फ्रॉम बैक टू ह्यूमंस, एंड ऑब्वियसली ह्यूमन टू ह्यूमन भी फैला हुआ है. इतना तो अपन बहुत इजीली इन्फर कर सकते हैं पैसेज में. और ये ह्यूमन टू एलिफेंट भी गया हुआ है. सो इट इज गोइंग टू टेक ऑल ऑफ द अबव. बिटवीन टू ह्यूमंस, डेफिनेटली यस. From humans to animals? Yes. From animals to humans? Yes. Explained. It's not pre-notion, Vanshika. देखो mentioned है इसमें. नो यहाँ पे मेंशनड है बच्चा. कैसे इनकरेक्ट कर रहे हो आप लोग? आप क्या सिर्फ ये पढ़ रहे हो? आगे एग्जाम्पल देखा है. द नोवेल कोरोना वायरस इज वंस अ जर्म एंड द डिजीज इट कॉजेज कोविड-19 इज अ जूनोटिक डिजीज. बैट से ह्यूमंस में आया, ह्यूमन टू ह्यूमन फैला. They have given the example of elephant, human to elephant गया है. So it is going to cover all ना. ये तो मेरा इन्फ्रेंस भी हो गया बराबर से. How come you miss this particular thing? And Ashi Kanugo has already taken Google कर लिया है. So let's look at it. It is an infectious disease that is transmitted between species. Between species, animals to humans, humans to humans, human to animal. And it's all mentioned in the passage. आपको सिर्फ ध्यान से पढ़ना है. Is this clear, everyone? Or do you still have doubts? Chalo, let's go to the next question then. The author tries to explain the reasons for an increase in zoonotic diseases. Which of the following is the explanation provided with respect to the same by the author above? मुझे लगा ही था everybody is going to take, get it incorrect. Answer is A. The class difference which is prevalent in society. कहाँ से मिल रहा है ये आंसर? देखो. Now pay attention, everyone. Zoonotic diseases. Zoonotic. Oh, I'm sorry. Zoonotic diseases are a manifestation of this class difference. What class difference are we talking about? We are talking about between exploiting elephants for ivory and killing an elephant for raiding a field as stark. One happens to think to an organized international worker network, the other is a localized. One is an organized international network, the other is a localized response to a wider processes like intensified agriculture, forest loss and systemic poverty. So ये क्लास डिफरेंस के कारण हुआ है और ये मेंशन कर रहा है and zoonotic diseases are a manifestation of this class difference. Directly mentioned है. Answer is going to be A. Is this clear? It was a direct question actually. Chalo, let's go to the next one. Which of the following best describes statement hope that is emancipatory and promotes interspecies conviviality as used by the used by the author in the above paragraph? That will mean the last paragraph. The paragraph reads, the pandemic has brought to the fore the One Health research approach that recognizes the well-being of humans and animals together. It provides hope that is emancipatory and promotes interspecies conviviality. So when they are talking about, we are talking in the context of, there will be conviviality means they'll be friendly or they'll be able to exist together without harming each other. Hence, answer is going to be A. And most of you have got it right. Many of you have got it incorrect. He has used the word conviviality, right? Conviviality. So it means convivial is somebody who's friendly. So we are talking about a friendly relation between animals and humans. Hence, we are taking the option A. Clear? Shuchi, Lakshya, Tanishk, Anita. Clear? अनिता आई एक्सप्लेन यहाँ पे कन्वाइबिलिटी की वर्ड यूज हुआ है interspecies conviviality. Convivial is basically friendly relations. फ्रेंडली रिलेशंस की बात हो रही है, हेंस एमिएबिलिटी होगा. शुड कोएग्जिस्ट, वैसे भी कोएग्जिस्ट कर रहे हैं, बट यहाँ पे बात कर रहे हैं फ्रेंडली रिलेशन जिससे कि एक दूसरे को नुकसान ना हो एंड वन हेल्थ रहे. दैट मीन्स एनिमल्स की भी हेल्थ प्रोटेक्टेड रहे और ह्यूमंस की भी रहे. इमेंसिपेटरी इज लिबरेटिंग, समथिंग दैट फ्रीडम वाले कॉन्टेक्स्ट में यूज होता है इमेंसिपेशन. चलो, which of the following is a consequence of novel coronavirus as per the above passage? Directly given है hunting of bats, hence answer is going to be A. चलो, let's go to the next one. Passage 5 is the theme is philosophy. Those of you are not used to reading such kind of passages, you will find it somewhere moderate language or level of difficulty is moderate. Okay? I would accept the score 3 on 3, 4 on 4, 4 on 5, 5 on 5, and even 3 on 3. But this is going to take some time to solve because it will require regression to cross check certain questions like question number 1. कभी possibility है कि regress करनी पड़ सकती है. Hence, ideal time would be 4 to 4.5 minutes. Four on 5, most of you have got it. Not a bad score. Chalo. As per the information given in the passage above, which of the following is true for Hindu mythology? So अगर अपन passage में देखते हैं तो clearly mentioned है यहाँ पे 3 gods के लिए, ब्रह्मा, विष्णु and Shiva, who create, sustain and destroy. And then we have the Devi. So we have कहाँ गया? The material component is Lakshmi, the intellectual component is Saraswati, the emotional component is Durga. So basically answer is going to be C. It's directly given. At the most it would have required regression to certain extent, बाकी सब दिया गया है. Clear? Let's go. (21) C. Okay. 22. Why did Hindu seers have scant regard for objective reality? Again, it has basically दिया गया है directly. The world Brahma creates is not the objective world. Hindu seers had scant regard for the objective measurable reality. Why? Because they believe that the human mind is so prejudiced that it can never truly break free from the fetters of bias. Hence, answer is going to be A. Very good, everyone. 23. Which of the following could be said of the tone of the passage? तो ये humorous तो है नहीं, pessimistic भी नहीं है, joyful भी नहीं है. So what is left is informal. It is informal. ये conversation की तरह author ने लिखा हुआ है जिससे कि आपको पता चल सके कि what is the word they have used, that I am Brahma. तो वो context में ये रहेगा. Clear, many of you have got it incorrect. Very good. Let's go to the next one. Which of the following summarizes the idea behind the Vedic verse Aham sorry, मेरे से tongue slip हो रही है. Aham Brahmasmi as given in the passage. Pessimistic means thinking negative and actually saying that nothing can be done about it even in the future. Hopeless, having no hope either now or for future. That is pessimistic. Absolutely correct. Every one of you got it correct. Answer is D. And the last question of the passage. Which of the following could be inferred from the passage? Very good. Everybody has got it correct. Excellent. Score क्या है इस particular passage का? Now, passage 6, geopolitics. चाइना के ऊपर है, चाइना क्या कर रहा है और वर्ल्ड क्या करना चाहिए. So language is easy because you have solved it n number of times. So the only acceptable score for me will be 4 on 4 or 5 on 5. And it should not have taken you more than 3.5, 3.5 minutes. Kratika, humorous is funny. 26. What is the primary purpose of the passage? C आया है, इसका आंसर C रहेगा because passage ने कहा है you can listen to specialists such as Beckwith who have concluded that Beijing's ambition is to dismantle systems that protect democracy and human rights. How then should the rest of the world react? So basically ये clear है कि the world should not stand by, should do something about it. Question number 27. Which of the following is the author most likely to agree? Twenty-seventh is B. People who did not take notice when China was blatantly violating human rights may take notice of it if there occurs a possibility of war. Now, basically, यहाँ पे passage में mentioned है that such a move raises the prospects of war. This is where those unmoved by arguments rooted in human rights might prick up their ears. Prick up their ears is कान खड़े करना, मतलब notice करना. डेमोग्राफिक जेनोसाइड का मतलब क्या होगा? यहाँ पे बात कर रहे हैं, इट इज टॉकिंग अबाउट इन 27th व्हाई नॉट डी? इट इज इम्पॉसिबल टू इग्नोर की बात नहीं हो रही है। अभी तक तो लोग इग्नोर करते ही आए हैं, राइट? अब ऑथर कह रहा है अगर वॉर की बात आएगी तो इग्नोर नहीं करेंगे। ओके, आंसर विल बी बी, बिकॉज चाइना जो है ये एक पर्टिकुलर माइनॉरिटी को ही टारगेट कर रहे हैं, उसके विमेन को स्टरलाइज वगैरह कर रहे हैं, हेंस आंसर इज गोइंग टू बी बी। 29, which of the with which of the following is the author least likely to agree? Answer is obviously going to be A. It has deliberately hidden the fact that there was human transmission of coronavirus. Why not B in 26? What alternate ways बता रहा है? Has he suggested anywhere how to stop demographic genocide in China? ये तो कहीं mentioned भी नहीं है। ध्रुव, the question is least likely to agree. This is something that is the author would have agreed to. The question is least likely to agree. Agree नहीं करेगा. Many of you got it incorrect. And the last question of the passage, which of the following is the most appropriate tone for the above passage? ऑब्वियस है कि वो चाइना को बहुत क्रिटिसाइज कर रहा है, एनालिसिस कर रहा है कि चाइना में क्या हो रहा है और वर्ल्ड को क्या करना चाहिए, हेंस आंसर विल बी क्रिटिकल। Euphemism is basically use of milder expression in place of a offensive one. जैसे आप अंधे को अंधा नहीं बोल सकते, उसको आप स्पेशली अनेबल्ड बोलोगे, दैट इज यूफेमिज्म। फिलोसॉफिकल है नहीं, कहीं भी कुछ फिलोसोफाइज नहीं कर रहा। सटायर इज व्हेन यू मेक फन ऑफ समथिंग सो दैट द नेगेटिव्स आर हाईलाइटेड एंड पीपल वर्क टू इम्प्रूव दोज। ओके, आदित्य वांट मी टू गो टू 20th क्वेश्चन। हाँ, 20th is going to be A. It's talking about the consequence of novel coronavirus. So what is the consequence of that? Mentioned it directly. Okay, all of you overall score check करिए। ऑब्वियस है कि ये ओवरऑल स्कोर जो रहेगा कल की लाइन पे ही रहेगा, उससे कम नहीं होना चाहिए। अगर अभी भी आपका कम हो रहा है तो यू बेसिकली नीड टू डू एन एनालिसिस वेयर यू आर गोइंग रॉन्ग। इफ यू आर नॉट doing that analysis, then basically you are going to repeat the same mistakes. आदित्य, मैंने वहां मेंशन अंडरलाइन कर दिया है, कॉन्सिक्वेंस ऑफ कोरोना वायरस, सो बैट किलिंग डायरेक्टली मेंशन्ड है। Okay, I wish you all a very good evening. I hope you have a good day, and for doubts please post it in the Telegram chat so that I'll get back to you. We'll need to start the other session. Thank you everyone. Have a nice evening. Enjoy learning.